Hey everybody, it's your host coming to you live from all the new stuff. New microphone, new webcam, a lot of updates, and a lot more are coming. Slowly the gaming network is coming together. Had a good meeting with Dash and Mr. E regarding that. We're still deciding on the next. Put the hat back on, Sean. Fuck the hat. Um, we're still deciding on how the podcast is going to be handled going forward. I'm not sure if Skype's going to be able to handle the grind that we're going to be doing for the super secret topic that will be revealed this month. That is also part of the reason why there hasn't been a new episode for a while. There's been a lot of changes, and with the upgrades, it's been difficult to not only find time to record, first research, then record on the topics, and then edit it all down, then get it to the sound guy so that way he can edit it down some more and make it cleaner. I have not had the time to devote. Yeah, I have a lot of irons in the fire right now in terms of where Friends and Other Strangers and its different iterations will be going. Um, I love the show. I absolutely adore doing the show, and I want to continue doing it. The way I think might be best, simply because we're all holding down day jobs, is that it might become just a monthly thing where we'll end up doing a massive 3 hour podcast or something like that that is better researched, better handled. uh, I don't like the fact that the last time we did that, it ended up with me having information overload and my mind just collapsing like a flan. So yeah, I think it's going to be great, and we're working on making sure it is that. Regarding the YouTube channel, uh, we're going to be updating the computer. We're going to be updating the PVR system. Dash just got hers updated, so she's been recording material. I've done a couple voiceovers, one or two, for a particular video that then we incorporated as a test run. Reaction so far has been very positive. Uh, I'll be going back the video game playthroughs, the let's plays, the jokey stuff we'll be doing. Uh, that'll be under the name of October, an old nickname of mine. And you'll notice in the playlist there's now an empty playlist called October Country. That will be for rants because I'm fairly opinionated. I tend to avoid it in these podcasts because why? Me suddenly going off on women's lib, and why it's important and why it's not done yet. Um, this is just about my day. This is about my day-to-day life. For as often as I do put it up, I don't want to take away from that. I still want this to be kind of a fun journal entry and kind of this chronicle of whatever's going on in my life. Right down to the horrible floating orb. That's still with me. Um, I don't want this to become so serious that it becomes dull. And that's how problems. Whenever I talk about my problems, that's how it feels. Like I find other people's problems intensely interesting. I. It's not that I crave drama, but I love seeing how people respond to situations. I love seeing how they handle situations and handle problems and approach things. So I don't mind. I have a friend, uh, Simmons. We'll call him that. That's a good name. Uh, who it seems like every time we talk, he'll initiate it because I feel terribly awkward initiating conversation, and he'll initiate it when something goes pear-shaped, and he wants my advice, which is cool. I have nothing against that. But that's really the only time we get together and like we'll go out get drinks or grab dinner or something. And it's kind of become a running gag of the only time I get to talk to him now that he is a father and has other things going on in his life is when the world is burning down, or when it's possible that it could burn down. And so that's really it. You know, where, but what's good? What's going on in your life? And I have no response because, you know, not much. I'm still working on the writing gigs. I'm still working on this. I'm still working on the YouTube channel. I'm still working on a lot of stuff that I want to work out. I really do. I've gone on record here saying that I don't think this is going to end up being a career for me, and I still feel that way, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to try, you know, and just, if nothing else, have a ball doing it. I'm hanging out with my friends, and I'm having fun. It's still fun. And I want to think that as this goes on, it will remain fun. We'll see where it goes. I'm staying positive, though, which is new for me. Uh, what else has been happening? This is the vlog. Oh, uh, Noah and I started up Red and Blue Hate Yellow Season 3. For those of us who said we wouldn't make it past episode 1, continue eating your words. I hope they're delicious. But yeah, no, we're doing that. I'm covering Philadelphia Union, he's covering New York Red Bull, and it's going really well. You know, we did a test run episode when I was still back on the stick mic, and the change in the sound is just phenomenal. This new mic was a definite investment that has paid off in spades, and I am very pleased with it. I'm still on edge about what might be occurring, you know, with that show, because we're now part of the soccer deck. We're still part of the Soccer Desk network now, and they, you know, that's nationwide with a European. I think it's English. It's been a very long day. English specific soccer podcast, and just the expansion there. You know, we aren't the most refined individuals in the world, so there is a question of, holy crap, what if we say something wrong? You know, what if the dick jokes get out of hand, or, you know, one too many F-bombs, and next thing you know, we're nuked off the network. It's a possibility. You know, they have to protect their brand. I understand that. We have to protect ours as well, paltry as it is. And luckily, our contact with the soccer desk, Julian, has been absolutely phenomenal in working with us, and they've done so much to update our site, get us more exposure, and I like to think we've done the same for them. There's a lot of stuff going on that is just really exciting, really different. I want to see where this goes. It's really cool. Uh, I'm still working on the scripts for the plays Vlogging Johnny and I will be doing, and yeah, it's excitement, man. It is incredibly exciting. Incredibly exciting. And nerve-wracking. I don't think, you know, I don't think Mr. E, I don't think Vlogging Johnny, I think Noah and I think Dash have picked up on how nervous I am about this, because it's a leap. It's a leap I'm convinced I'm not going to make, but it's one that I'm definitely going to take. So that's promising. It's potentially good, and it's good to have potential, and I feel good about feeling good about having potential. I'm talking in circles, I should just stop now. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a great day, hope you had a great night, and I hope tomorrow's even better for you. Until next time, I am going to get a shower and get ready for work in the morning, actually. There will be an October Country video going up at some point in the next 48 hours. And that'll be the first one, where I yell at you directly. Yay! We'll be covering religion on that one. And I will include my Twitter handle in the notes and when I do the closing, so that way you guys can send your hate mail if you completely disagree with me, which is possible. We're here to entertain and foster discussion. I am not here to hold your hand. and you shouldn't be here to hold mine either. Have a great night, people of Earth.